Denzel Washington spoke to Deion Sanders in Colorado football, gave him a motivational speech that I think we should all take a listen to. I'll go ahead and show it here.
Got to deal with the mud too. But eventually, good things grow out of that mud. All fame ain't all it's made up to be. Power and privilege and fame and wealth, hopefully you'll see, but it's not all, it's all made up to be. So yeah, you can pray that it rains on you, but you got to deal with the mud. You be looking up and look down and realize you're 7 feet deep in mud. It's thick. People don't like it. People don't like seeing you do well. We are in the world, but don't be of it. Don't rely on it for your happiness. Rely on the Almighty. Do not rely on this world for your happiness, because it'll tell you Tuesday that they love you and Wednesday that they hate you. They probably said that about your team. You know, it's not consistent.
Let's clap it up for him.
Coach Fred, what are your thoughts on Denzel's words there? I think very motivational for sure.
Very motivational. But I also point out, Bailey, it's and I know Denzel's going to see this, so Denzel, inbox is here. Get with me. But that's one thing about having star power, man. When you have star power, you can get those kind of calls. Those are special things that your team gets to have. But the message itself, man, I think is something that was really, really profound. You know, and you think about it, Bailey, because you deal in this thing every day, pretty much, social media. Some comments are very, very good. Hey, great job. And then if you go down a couple more comments, Bailey, you stink. You know, so again, it's all in what you take from it. I like the message. I thought it was super dope that he was able to get Denzel to call in, for sure. You know, for the team. And I hope those kids understand or understood in the moment what was going on and who they actually had speaking to them.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing you mentioned there. A lot of different kids, young. I hope they do understand who is speaking to them. I think that's very impactful. But nonetheless, something you mentioned early on when you were talking about this, the power of Coach Prime, Deion Sanders being able to just call in somebody like that. We've seen that time and time again. I think that's one of the perks of Colorado, why it makes them so great. Their staff this offseason, they've added Marshall Falk, we're going to talk about later on. Domata Pecco, defensive line coach, 15-year NFL veteran, among other NFL talent and so many others. It's just unbelievable what they're doing there. And I think, having Denzel speak to the team, definitely part of Coach Prime. You're gonna have every team just be able to pull that off. One thing I wanted to show before we get out of here, Coach Prime teases a Remember the Titans 2 with Denzel Washington and Coach Prime. Take a listen.
There's a vicious rumor going around, and I want to put a stop to it. I heard the Colorado Buffaloes had Denzel Washington speak to the team today. And I heard that Coach Prime played the movie Remember the Titans, a little speech that he gave his team before he spoke. Then I heard that the people from Hollywood heard about all this, and they want to remake Remember the Titans with Coach Prime and Denzel, starring Denzel Washington and Coach Prime. Just a rumor. But I heard.
Coach Fred, that gets you excited a little bit?
Hey, man, that's again, man, there's no other. You like him, love him, hate him. There's no other Prime. There's nobody else that can move the needle. And I guarantee you, Bailey, we're going to talk about it. We'll mention it right here at 11:18 Central on the Bailey Price Show, that somebody in Hollywood, somebody that has power to write up a script, has started on that just because they saw that from Coach Prime. Ain't no doubt about it.
People move quick, I can only imagine. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, just a rumor.
Vicious
Nonetheless,
rumor.
yeah, exactly. But nonetheless, I think very powerful having Denzel Washington speak to Colorado football, and yeah, we'll see.
Sure.
Remember the Titans too with Denzel and Coach Prime. We'll see.